Well, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. Appreciate you coming back. So I've been on a long hiatus. I've had several medical problems, but now we're back to the channel and getting back to work on getting busy and everything else like that. So got some contract work in, some clientele a couple of weeks ago, and got several ships that's going to be coming in that I've got, you know, online, coming down the line here. Going to be doing several ships. Going to be doing a kit bash, and I've got the Enterprise refit and the Reliant and the Excelsior coming through. These are all the 1/1000 scale Enterprise Star Trek model kits. I'm going to be lighting all of them. And I've already been working on the Enterprise refit, kind of taking my time on it, trying to get this this stuff going on here. The client has requested battle damage on the Enterprise refit on this one, and I'll take you real quick through and show you what's going on with it, and then I'll show you what's going down on the line with the Reliant here. So I'll swing over and show you what's going on. Hang on. Alright, so we have the Reliant here. This is one of them. This is the 1/1000 scale Reliant. I'll get to that one here in just a second, but I've been working on the 1/1000 scale Enterprise refit. Been trying to get some get this one underway. It's the first one I've done under, you know, the 1/1000 scale series. The last video builds you've seen of me do have been of the Enterprise 1/350 scale, and then I did the 1/1400 scale Enterprise C, which turned out well, and now I'm starting on my adventure with the Enterprise, the Star Trek 1/1000 scale series. So I'll take out the saucer here and show you. I've got it all Aztec on the top, and you can see the client has requested the battle damage on this particular model. I'll zoom in and kind of show you a little bit about the battle damage here, and I've got some flickering LEDs in here to show when it's kind of in the dark. It's kind of nice. It flickers and it kind of looks like it's on fire from when Khan hit all the ship. And I got it here too, and I've got to start putting I've got the battle damage here and several parts all around the ship, but I've got to start doing the Aztecing around the base of the ship. I've gotten it on the top of the ship. Let me see if I can't get a good, you might be able to get a good glimpse of the Aztec marking on here. And I'll zoom in a little more and show you got some of the decals put on. Might have been a little too far. There we go. I got some of the, you can see I've got the decals on for the phaser banks, and I've got some of the bridge detail put down, and the markings for the around that gray ring right there on the BC deck. I've got a 3mm bulb in here to overlight the for the registry numbers and all that. This lights up. This is going to be all lit up in warp mode. Now the board that we're using is the 1/1000 scale board from Tenna Controls. Fortunately, it just has the strobe and navigation lights on there. It doesn't have the option that the 1/350 scale board does for the where it changes from impulse mode to warp mode. So, but we're moving along on that. I'll show you some of the battle damage on the secondary hull here. Now keep in mind this is all primed and ready to go, but you know, when this lights up it flickers too. Got a flickering LED in here, got some LEDs in here to light the secondary hull up. I got a .30 millimeter fiber optic in here for the base light underneath the fantail for that strobe that light that's on. And so that one's going along pretty good. So I'm going to zoom back out here and show you about the Reliant here and show you what I've done on it. Now, a lot of these models do not have the holes for the window ports. So what you have to do is you have to order from Paragraphics the 1/1000th scale photo etch parts. It has the chiller grills and it has all the window ports that you need to drill out. And so what I've done is I've gone through and drilled all my holes for the side windows, and I'll zoom in here to show you the window ports. If you can see them, they're pretty good there on the side back here and around the edge of the saucer. Got the window ports up underneath around the planetary sensor dome. I've got all my lights drilled out for my holes drilled out for where the navs and strobe lights and the RCS thrusters go. I've gotten my that back plate that goes on the Reliant. Just got to put some photo etch parts on it still. I've primed it. I've used what I did first was I went through and drilled out all the holes using the photo etch parts for the templates. And here's a little piece of one right here, and you can see that you have to tape it up there and then use a drill bit. And what I've went and bought were from your local Harbor Freight Tools. If you have one, these little drill bits that come in a set of 2, these work real well for drilling out some of these smaller windows. If you have a Dremel tool that's small enough that it has a lower RPM, these work very well. A lot of you will drill 2 holes on either side and then take a knife and cut it out, especially on the elongated. Or you can take your pin vise with your pin vise drill and drill out some of these holes too. That's what I've done on some of the smaller holes. So I've primed it, used a coat of adhesion promoter, primed it. I'm going to back out here again, and then on the inside I've used some gray primer, and then I coated it 2 or 3 times with a coat of flat black paint, spray paint to light block it, and then 2 coats of flat white to bounce the light around. And I've done that on the upper and lower side of the ship, and I've also primed and done the same, light blocked all the rest of the pieces for the ship. I've gone through, and like I said, I've gone through and got a lot of my photo etch parts on here on either side of these grills, and I'll move it in here to where you can see there's a grill there, and there's several pieces that go on either side there. And I've used there's a photo etch piece here for the docking ports for when you're in space dock, for where the space bridge comes around for the crew and workers and stuff to come through on that. And we're going to be soon in the next couple of days or so here, in between projects, I'm going to be going through here and start laying my lighting strips down. I'm going to be using some I bought some from Jerry over at HDA Modelworks, some very double density micro LED strip tape, and I'll probably put in a strip each window section, and I'm going to go through and lay down my navigation strobe lights for that, and then close it up, and then get ready for everything, get it ready to go. So it's going to be quite an interesting thing here, and we'll do a video build up of this Reliant. The client has changed the names of all these, and it's going to be pretty cool to see some of these. That kit bash that I'm going to be doing has got kind of the body of the Reliant mixed in with a couple of other ships too, so that's going to be kind of fun to do. I don't know if I'll be doing a video build up because that'll be the first kit bash I do, but everything else I'll be doing, so we're going to be kicking it hard here soon, so I look forward to it. And like I said, welcome back and thank you very much, and we'll keep you informed of what's going on. The next video we'll be starting to lay down our LED strip tape for our lighting, and our nav and strobe lights for the Reliant. So we'll keep you informed of what's going on there with the refit. I'm about halfway through with it. Just got to get some of the other smaller pieces to get them paint masked and painted off. For this, I'll be using the paint masking from Aztec Dummy. They're a pretty good masking set. I've started on the warp nacelles on them, and I've already got them primed and some of them painted. So, but until then, we'll see you again. And as they say out there, happy modeling. See you around.